Hello to everybody. This is Beth. I want to thank Studio 25 for this opportunity to keep you guys motivated and still in touch with yoga during these trying times. Make sure that you use your props for some of the poses, your blocks and your straps and your bolsters. Alrighty, let's get started. Let's go ahead and take our hands in front of our chest into the prayer pose and take a nice deep inhale and raise your arms up. And as you exhale, swoop your arms out to the sides as you lower your arms down. I'm going to be moving back and forth to adjust this because I can't get it to sync with my computer. But let's go ahead and take another breath. Take a nice inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, reach out nice and far, tap it all the way down. Inhale, turn your arms around, bring it back up. Exhale, back down in front of your chest. Let's inhale, come on back up. Exhale, reach it out nice and long and lower your arms down. Let's line our right hand up with our right hip and take a nice inhale, bring your left arm up. And as you exhale, drop your torso over towards the right. But as you lower down, keep pushing your weight back so both of your sitting bones stay in contact with your mat. My kitty's going to join us. Let's pull our left shoulder back slightly. Reach out long through your left fingertips as you press your left hip down. Take another inhale, bring your arm back up. Exhale, lower down. Then inhale, go ahead and bring your right arm up. And exhale, drop it over to the left. And again, as you come down, push your weight back so both your sitting bones are touching your mat. Pull your right shoulder back slightly. And breathe. I got to teach him how to do some poses. Let's inhale, come on back up, and then exhale, swoop it over to the right, lower down over top of your left inner thigh. I know I'm going to say this backwards to you like I always do, because I'm mirroring it. So let's inhale, come on back up, and then exhale over to the right. Swoop your left arm around. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, fold forward over top of your legs. Lower yourself down. Breathe. Breathe into where you feel the stretch and help it relax. Extend your arms out. Your stomach's in tight. Let's take a nice inhale as we pull it back up. Swoop your arms behind your back. Fingertips face away. Lift your shoulders up. Roll them back and down. Lift your collarbones up and look up. Take another inhale and lengthen the front of your torso. And with your exhale, swoop back and forth as you bring yourself up to a nice flat back. Let's go ahead and extend our legs forward. Flex your feet, contract all the muscles in your legs, and swoop your inner thighs in and towards each other and drop them down in between your legs. Let's take a nice inhale as we create length in our torso. Then with your exhale, pull your torso forward, swoop your arms around, pull your shoulders back, lengthen your collarbones away from your hips, slide your chin back so the back of your neck's long, and fold out over top of your legs. Release your arms on either side of your legs. Take a nice inhale, come on back up, swoop your arms up, and then exhale. Dive back out over top of your legs. Grab a hold again. Pull your shoulders back. Keep the muscles in your legs strong. Hinge at your hips and fold out over top of your legs. Breathe. Release your arms on either side of your legs. Let's inhale. Come on back up. Pull your left leg in, lengthen it up towards the ceiling, draw it in towards your body. Slowly release, lengthen it back out. Lean forward, grab a hold of your right knee, pull it in, lengthen it up towards the ceiling and draw it in towards your body. Lower it and bring it back down. Let's go ahead and open up our legs wide. Try to close your legs and push through your inner feet. Make your torso nice and long. Take a nice inhale. Then with your exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Roll your pelvis forward so it helps you maintain a flat back. Take your lower back and press it down in between your legs. Breathe your nice breaths. Stomach's in nice and tight. Let's reach our arms forward. Let's inhale and pull it back up. Lift your shoulders up, pull them back and down. Make your legs a little bit longer, not wider, but longer. Another inhale, lengthen. Then with your exhale, hinge at your hips, come on forward, fold out in between your legs. Breathe. And we're going to inhale and come on up. And then exhale, turn towards your right leg as you lift your torso back up. And then exhale, fold out over top of your leg and lower down. Draw your shoulders down. Let's inhale, come back to center. Switch over to the opposite side and exhale, fold out over top of your left leg. Inhale, let's pull it back up. Exhale, bring your right leg in and place your sole of your right foot against your left inner thigh. Turn your torso so that it's facing your thigh. Inhale, create length. Exhale, fold out over top of your left leg as you bring your right arm up and overhead and lower down. Let's inhale, come on back up. Exhale, come on down onto your forearm and bring your left arm up and overhead. And let's inhale, come on back up. And we're going to exhale, fold out over top of your left leg and lower down. Inhale, come on back up. Let's switch it over to the other side. Place your left foot against your right inner thigh. Line your torso up with your top of your leg. Inhale, create length. Exhale, slide down your right leg and bring your left arm up and overhead. Draw your shoulders down. Lengthen your torso. Let's inhale, come on back up. Exhale, turn your torso so your stomach's facing the top of your thigh. And then exhale, fold out over top of your leg and lower down. Draw your stomachs in tight. Let's inhale and pull it back up. Exhale, extend your legs out. And then we're going to lower down onto our backs. So let's take a nice inhale. Exhale behind your sitting bones. Take it all the way down. Press your lower back down into the mat. Then reach your arms up and overhead and point your toes. Take a nice stretch. Exhale, flex your feet. Inhale, take another nice deep stretch. And then exhale, walk your feet in one at a time and bring your heels right below your hips. We're going to do the bridge pose. So let's take a nice inhale. With your exhale, press your lower back down into the mat and then begin at your tailbone. Start to lift it up and away from your mat and come on all the way up your back. Make sure you keep adjusting through the back of your neck. Check your legs. Make sure your kneecaps are facing directly forward. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Take another inhale. With your exhale, start at the top of your back. Lay one vertebrae at a time back down onto your mat. Keep your pelvis curled and tucked in. And then as soon as you feel your lower back on the mat, relax. Let's take another inhale. With your exhale, press your lower back down again. Begin at your tailbone. Start to lift it up and away from the mat. Come all the way up your back as you include your arms and take your arms up and overhead. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Don't turn your head in either direction. Take your tailbone and try to guide it in between your legs. Take another inhale. With your exhale, start at the top of your back. Lay one vertebrae at a time back down onto your mat as you take your arms back up and overhead. Take it all the way down again as soon as you feel your lower back come in contact with your mat. Relax. Let's draw our right knee in towards our body and lengthen your left leg down along the mat. Press your shoulders down. Straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling as you bring your head and your shoulders up. Try to bring your rib cage, press your lower rib cage down towards your mat. It's easier to take pressure off the back of your neck. Take your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Pull your right leg out to the right as you lower your shoulders and head back down to the mat, and then look out over top of your extended left arm. Inhale, as you bring your leg back up, bring your head and your shoulders back up. Grab a hold of the outside edge of your right foot and then pull your leg over to the left. Let your right hip pop all the way away from the mat as you look out over top of your right arm. And breathe. Let's inhale, pull your back down as you bring your shoulders and head back up. Exhale. As you bend your right leg in, bring your left leg in, extend your right leg out. Straighten your left leg up towards the ceiling as you draw it in towards your body. Hold on to the inside of your leg or your foot, and then pull your leg out to the left as you release your shoulders and head down and look out over top of your right arm. Remember to use straps if you need to. Make sure that your right hip doesn't pop away from the mat. As you inhale and draw your leg back up, bring your shoulders and your head back up. Hold on to the outside edge of your left foot and then pull it over to the right. Now your left hip's going to pop away from the mat. Lengthen your left arm out, level with your shoulder, and look out over top of your left arm. Make sure your shoulders are drawn down. Don't hold your breath. Take another inhale. With your exhale, pull your back down onto the mat as you bring your leg back up, bring your head and your shoulders back up. Bend your knee back into your chest. Pull your right leg in, and then we're going to go ahead and roll it up. Now, I get to make a few adjustments for myself since I'm videotaping myself, but let's come on onto our hands and knees. With your stomach muscles drawn in nice and tight, curl your toes under and then push your weight back as you straighten your legs up towards the ceiling and then lower your heels down towards your mat. Just drop the weight of your head down. The fingers are nice and wide. Stomach's drawn in nice and tight. Let's walk our hands back towards our feet. Once you get your hands in, drop your torso down. Drop the weight of your head down. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Pull your stomach in nice and tight. Keep the muscles in your legs active as you inhale and roll it up. Come on all the way up. Swoop your arms up and overhead. Reach up nice and tall. With another inhale as you lengthen your collarbones up. Exhale, swoop your arms out to the sides. Hinge at your hips and lower back down. As you slide your hands up your shins, push your torso away to a nice flat back. Take another inhale. With your exhale, hinge at your hips, fold down, lower your head down. And then release your hands to your mat and walk your feet back. Make sure your wrists are directly below your shoulders into the plank pose. Squeeze all your muscles nice and tight. Pull your belly in. Make sure you're flat from your shoulders to your heels. And remember, you can modify and lower to your knees if you need to. Take another inhale. With your exhale, fold down for 4, 3, 2, all the way down. Adjust your shoulders and your arms, and then inhale, come on up. And then as you pull your hips back, curl your toes under, and then straighten your legs up towards your ceiling, up to, high to your tippy toes as you push your weight back and lower your heels down. And we're going to inhale, bring our left leg up. Open your left hip and bend your knee back and pull your knee back beyond your body line. Inhale, straighten your leg back up. Exhale, lower your leg and step forward with your left leg. Keep your knee bent and make sure your knee is directly above your ankle. Make sure your heel's lined up with the arch of your left foot and push your weight to the outside edge of your left foot. Push your hips slightly over towards the left. Bring your arms up level with your shoulders. Nice inhale. Exhale, reach back to the left and the right and bring your left arm up and overhead. Remember, I'm mirroring you and I always get mixed up. Let's inhale, come up. Exhale, pull your right rib cage back and look out over top of your left arm. Another inhale. Let's exhale, dive forward, take your left hand to the inside of your left foot and bring your right arm up and overhead. Pull your hips down. Inhale as you bring your right arm up, circle it back, and then lower it down to your mat. Flip your right toes forward. Walk your left foot over towards the left and have it at an angle on the left side of your mat and lower down above your right knee. Remember, you can kind of wiggle back and forth so that you stretch different areas through your hips and your inner thighs. And then to come back up, curl your right toes under and lift your knee up away from your mat. Slide your hands back so they're underneath your shoulders. Let's pull ourselves up and then walk your right foot in a little bit. And then line your left heel up the arch of your right foot and hinge out over top of your left leg. And with your stomachs in nice and tight, let's lift our head up and lead with the top of our head and let the top of our head pull us back up. And bring your arms up level with your shoulders. Check your foot placement again. Make sure your left heel is lined up with the arch of your right foot. Take another inhale. Let's exhale, reach back to the right and bring your left arm up and overhead. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, pull your right hip back. Lengthen your left armpit away from your hip. Keep pulling your hips back as you hinge out over to the left into the triangle. Press your hips forward as you pull your right shoulder back. Keep pressing your hips back as you lengthen your left armpit away from your hips. Take a nice inhale. Let's exhale, circle our arm back. Start to bend your left knee as you lower down. Flip your right toes forward. Step back with your left leg. Raise your hips up and walk your hands back towards your feet. Then drop your torso down. Keep the muscles in your legs active. Pull your stomachs in tight. Let's inhale and roll it up. Swoop your arms up and overhead. Take another inhale as you lengthen your collarbones up. And then exhale. Swoop your arms out to your sides. Fold at your hips, lower down. Take your hands to your shins. Slide your hands up your shins as you push your torso away from your legs. Take another inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips and lower down. I'm going to turn my body around in the opposite direction. Relax your back. Stomach's in nice and tight. Walk your hands away from your feet. Take it back into the plank. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Take a nice inhale. Let's exhale and lower down for 4, 3, 2. Take it all the way down. Adjust your shoulders and your arms and then inhale, come on up. Nice inhale. Let's exhale and take it down. Lift your hips up, curl your toes under, and then push your weight back as you straighten. I have to fix my mat. As you straighten your legs, push your weight back and lower your heels down. Then inhale, pull your right leg up, open your hip, pull your knee back beyond your body line. Inhale, rotate your hips, straighten your leg, and then exhale, lower your leg and step forward with your right leg. Drop the inside edge of your left foot in and make sure that your right heel's lined up with the inside of your left foot. Let's pull our arms up. Keep pushing your right knee back towards the wall behind you and move your hips a little bit over towards the right. Take a nice inhale. Let's exhale, reach back to the left and pull your right arm up and overhead. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, pull your left rib cage back and then gaze out over top of your right arm. Take a nice inhale. Let's exhale. Come on forward and take your right hand to the inside of your right foot as you lengthen your left arm up towards the ceiling. Pull your hips down. Breathe. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, circle your left arm back, lower it down, and then flip your left toes forward. Walk your right foot over to the edge of your mat and angle it out to the right. Lower down above your left knee and lower your torso down. Remember, you can wiggle back and forth a little bit to increase the stretch. You can also twist over towards the right and apply pressure to the inside of your right knee as you arch back. You can always do any kind of variations in your poses. Let's curl our left toes under and lift our left knee up to take the pressure off our knee. Walk your hands back. Lift your hips up and begin to walk your left foot in slightly and then fold out over top of your right leg. Relax your back. Drop the weight of your head down. And then we're going to raise our head up. We're going to lead with the top of our head to bring us back up. So let's inhale, come on up. Check your foot placement again. Make sure your right heel's lined up with the arch of your left foot. Bring your arms up. Let's take a nice inhale. Exhale, reach back to the left and then bring your right arm up and overhead. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, push your weight back into your left hip. Lengthen the right side of your torso as you fold down. Once you get down here, press your hips forward and pull your left shoulder back. Let's use our left arm to pop us back up. So let's inhale, come on back up, pull yourself up, soften your knees. Excuse me. Then we're going to open up our legs and turn your toes out and then just drop it down into the goddess pose. Knees are directly above your ankles. And let's come back up. Turn both of your toes so they're facing forward. Hinge at your hips. Fold. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other as you relax your back. Bring your torso up slightly. Angle your right toes over towards the right. Take your hips over to the right. Drop them down and then flex your left foot. And then push through your inner foot. The sole of your right foot should be in contact with your mat. Let's inhale, come on back up. Let's walk it now over towards the left. Drop your hips down and then flex your right foot. Same thing, push through the inner part of your right foot. Let's raise our hips back up. Have both of your toes facing forward. Again, you're trying to close your legs, so you're squeezing your inner thighs in towards each other. Let's bring our torso over towards the left. Grab a hold of your left ankle. Create length in your spine. Draw your torso towards your thigh as you twist your left shoulder back and lower your right shoulder down towards the mat. Let's inhale, come back to center. Exhale all the way over to the right. Grab a hold of your right ankle. Create length in your torso. Work yourself into a nice twist as you draw your torso towards your right thigh. Keep trying to close your legs. Let's inhale, come back to center. I'm going to adjust myself again. You're going to walk your feet in so they're right outside your hips and your toes are angled out to the sides. And then lower your hips down in between your legs. Bring yourself into the prayer pose. Relax your back. Take a couple nice breaths. Let's release our hands, take them back behind our hips, lower our hips down towards the mat. Let's see where our flexibility limit is now. Push through your inner feet. Try to close your legs. Another nice inhale to create length. And then exhale, push your torso forward, hinge at your hips, fold down towards the mat, and try to maintain a flat back as much as you can. Stomach's in tight. Let's inhale and come on up. You'll have to let me know how your flexibility is when I see you again. Let's twist over towards the left, create length. Nice inhale. Exhale, fold out over top of your left leg, lower down, and breathe. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, twist over towards the right, create length in your torso. And exhale, fold out over top of your right leg. Stomach's in tight. Let's inhale. Come on, back up. Exhale. Let's go ahead and close our legs. Flex your feet. Squeeze all the muscles in your legs. Swoop your inner thighs in towards each other and take them down in between your legs. Take a nice inhale as you create length. And then with your exhale, hinge at your hips. Swoop your arms around. Grab a hold wherever you can reach. Adjust your hips. Pull your shoulders back. Hinge right at your hips and fold out over top of your legs. Draw your shoulders down. Draw your stomachs in. Let's take a nice inhale and roll it up. Walk your feet in. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. Take your ankles and pick them up like you're trying to touch them on the ceilings. And then pull your knees out to the sides, but also create length in your torso. Relax your face. Relax your eyes. Let's slowly release our grasp. Let's come into a cross-legged position. This is going to conclude my little clip for today. I hope you enjoy yourself. Please keep yourselves safe. Stay away from people for a certain amount of time. And hopefully this is going to pass by all of us and we'll all be fine and we'll all be back at Studio 25. Thank you much. Let's take a nice inhale and raise our arms up. Exhale, swoop your arms out to the sides, press it down. Let's inhale, pull it back up. Exhale, back down in front of your chest. And I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Beth. I hope you have a great evening and namaste. I have to turn my video off. And I think I need my glasses to do so. Yep. Good evening.